dicey down the back straightaway. Cars get a little bit loose and crazy as they get the end of the back straightaway.
I mean, do they think it's 10 to
go? Trouble. Here we go. Here we go.
Jimmy Johnson got turned, and they pile up behind him.
14:48. I mean, the whole crowd. There's a 10.
Wow.
Lord have mercy. There you go.
5th caution flag of the day. 7-time series champ Johnson. Clint Boyer is in it. Hamlin. Now watch Jimmy Johnson outside, 2nd row.
Oh, they got 4 wide. What happened was the 1 car, he snuck to the outside of the 48 getting into turn 3, and the 6 tried to go to the inside. Just not enough room to make it 4 wide right there.
And Mike, I know you won't. The cars are the most difficult to hang on to at the end of that back straightaway. They're light.
Where are you going to win this race? Diving into the corner or coming up off the corner?
Turn 3. A lot of trouble.
Earnhardt looks like something went right through the radiator or oil cooler.
Yeah, he's
involved with Hamlin, Almirola, Allmendinger, and is that Patrick up by the wall?
Yeah, it's Danica up there.
Hey, we got a bad look. What the fuck happened right there?
Here's the 11 and the 10. Hamlin and Patrick going down into 3. Ooh, Denny
gets a little loose.
Yeah, he just shot up. He shot up the hill.
Oh, and then Earnhardt got into the back of Casey Kane.
And there's Allmendinger. He got into it.
Almirola.
Wow. I think they...
On the Wood Brothers 21.
Backstretch. 1 car around hard in the wall, and that is David Reagan.
And Danica up here, Mike, in the 10 car as well.
Sixth caution of the day. Lap 323.
Danica on the bottom. Oh, David Reagan gets a big run, tries to go to the center, make it 3 wide. Danica just didn't have any idea that he was going to do that. Comes up and makes contact.
Yeah, he was trying to go by his 34 car there and dove under him, and Danica was...
He said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
Oh, there he goes. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
The side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there.
He and Chase Elliott in the 24.
Yeah, you just see AJ. He gets up against the 24 here. He's pushing him, and he just gets over to the left-hand side here, and you can't push over there.
Even got him himself. He was, it was not something that was intentional. He was just trying to push and help, but it actually even got AJ Allmendinger turned around as also.
Wow, look at
big
Danica.
impact by Danica into that inside wall.
Heck of a lick.
Didn't that
getting crowded up there in the front right now with the 42? Oh,
trouble! Big crash. Danica Patrick and Joey Logano.
Oh man,
Eric Almirola.
Holy smoly!
Heavy damage there on Danica.
Those cars are killed.
And Almirola piling in at the last second and going up in the air.
Oh man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh man, what a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. I think he committed to the outside lane. Pretty big impact by the 43. As you could see, Almirola sitting in his car. He hadn't quite gotten out of the car yet.
Now here's why we're under caution. Danica Patrick cut down a right front tire. Went way high up in turn number 4, and she was able to get that car back to pit road and make repairs, but she's gone 2 laps down. We believe here she's already been into the wall, and going up into 3, you'll see a shower of sparks.
Yeah, carrying a good bit of speed into that corner with that tire down, and it just finally lets go all the way down on the interliner. Didn't hit the wall there, but I think she hit. Oh, trouble, turn 3, guys. Car up in the wall.
And that car's coming down off the banking to caution. It is Danica Patrick.
Yeah, I think that started again, just going into turn 3, and the car just all of a sudden went up the hill and didn't turn.
Patrick brought out the caution in a similar fashion back at lap 175.
I think it's very similar to what happened last time Jeff, she went in the third turn. The car just started up the hill and just kept on going like the tire was down. You can see the right front dragging pretty hard right there.
Spin, turn 4.
Might have been a little too early there, Larry.
And caution waves. Danica Patrick.
Yeah, just got
nice
sideways.
save.
Kept it out of the wall. Yeah, got sideways down in the corner and just hung on to it. Kept it out of the wall and away she went. See the car sideways right here coming off turn 4.
That's pretty early. I think that started as she got down.
Something's wrong with Blaney. He's not going anywhere. Backing up the whole field.
Looked like he and got a bump there from Harvick.
Oh, they got a wreck. They got a wreck.
Heavy impact to the inside wall by Danica.
Oh, you see the left rear, the 21 is down.
Yeah, the 21 of Blaney just gets loose right there.
Slides up in front
of
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
They just all stack up from there. Here comes Danica. The pretty nice run. Yeah, she had nowhere to go.
Bubba Wallace got into the back of the 19 of Suarez and shot him over into Danica.
Yeah, after there was contact between Suarez and
Wallace.
Back to the next guy. He's right with.
Ooh, a little block by Danica.
Whoa,
Not a good idea.
Loses it under braking.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, he clips Larson.
Oh, no.
No. Right
Are
in
you
front of
kidding
Danica.
me?
Well, now that was one of those late race situations like we talked about. Junior pulled to the inside. Danica came down to give him not a whole lot of racetrack. He locked it up and spun.
You know, rear spoiler on these cars, not a lot of grip.
You see her move over a little bit. Which
I thought he made it. I thought he made a great move. I thought she left just enough open, but when he got on the brakes hard and maybe went to that downshift, the back end came around.
And caution is out.
Yeah, somebody.
Damage to the 17.
Oh man, that car is destroyed.
What happened?
That baby. Look at that left front is. Let's see what happened here.
Danica. Oh, they were 3 wide.
Yeah.
Was that Larson and Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Yep.
Forces him into Danica, turns her around.
And that's the caution flag.
And she,
Bam.
man, backs right into
Stenhouse. Sure, Stenhouse thought she would.
Falling back just a bit in that inside line, the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Look at the hands on AJ Allmendinger. Up in the air goes the 42 of Kyle Larson. Caution comes out. And another contact got Kenza hits. The 1 of Jamie McMurray flying down pit road.
I agree with you. Stenhouse never moves. He's perfectly straight here. Nevertheless, big impacts.
And once again, not a mid-pack accident. This is up towards the front. These are cars racing for
Momentum, the key when you go through turn 3 because you have such a long straightaway as Kenza sideways in front of the field. They're piling up behind him.
Well, Matt Kenseth got by with that, I believe. He never touched anything, but Eric Almirola with major damage on the front of his car.
37 also involved Chris Buescher, where he got his first career win. See damage to the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto.
Go down into turn 3. See Matt Kenseth on the inside of Jimmy Johnson, and we keep seeing this over and over and over. We saw it last week at Indianapolis. The car on the outside of Matt Kenseth just pulls him around. No air on the car. This low downforce package makes these cars very difficult to drive with a car on the outside of.
Ooh, we've got trouble here. The 10 car of Danica has spun off. Looks like the carousel, guys.
So this theme of spinning with not many laps turned continues. Trouble. Oh, the 10 of Danica Patrick. Trouble at turn 1. Danica spun in the opening practice session of the weekend. Doesn't look like too much damage there.
As we're watching a replay, see Danica Patrick gets in the corner. It's a little hard for me to see, but it looks like some contact was made by Kyle Busch. A little hard for me to see out here with the sunshine on my screen, but I thought there was contact. But to your point, Parker, Brad Keselowski, he's got a tough game to play right now. Save fuel because he's got to make it to the end or try to keep this lead.
I do agree.
And Jeff, if you're Joey Logano, you don't want to let that 14 by because, ooh,
into the wall is the 10 of Danica Patrick. And after having a great run, Danica Patrick the wrong way and got into the wall.
Austin Dillon right behind her. Both of them way up the racetrack. I don't know. I mean, obviously they made contact. But
oh, big hit by the 38 into Danica Patrick in the 10. Caution comes out for the 7th time today. David Reagan in the 38, the 10 of Danica Patrick involved. Look at the damage to the right front. As we take a look at what happened.
Yeah, Danica's just on the bottom of the racetrack and just nowhere to go. I know it's 2 positions, but big impact right there. But these 2 cars were actually running in front of Kyle Busch, so that's 2 spots that Kyle Busch will pick up.
Riding along with the bat cam, 100 miles an hour on that camera as they go down the back stretch.
Oh, there it is.
Hard into the wall, the 41 of Kurt Busch. He'll collect the rest of the field.
The 18's in it, the 48's in it.
The 88 is in it. Just on the front edge, she starts to roll now on the apron. The 32 of Matt DiBenedetto. The 4 of Harvick.
20 of Matt Kenseth.
78, Martin Truex Jr.
Oh, just
looks like the 78. Was that the 38 perhaps of David Reagan?
Yeah, I think it was a 38. It's like that 78 trying to make it 4 wide. And that's a
of Eric Jones and the 24, and around goes the 77 of Jones, almost up over the wall as they hit hard.
That Kenseth.
The 20 of Kenseth involved, as is the 1 of McMurray. A big wreck coming out of turn 2.
Inside, watch your inside. All right, we're rolling, guys. 4 flat.
Stopped in turn 2.
You can see they're coming off turn 2, and Eric Jones' car gets loose, puts a little bit too much wheel back to the right, and basically head on into the wall, and then major impact behind, got him up in the air.
I think that was Daniel Suarez perhaps that made the first impact. It looked like the 19 car, that orange and white car.
But as we mentioned, the 20 involved, the 1 of Jamie McMurray, both involved in the playoffs, part of the round of 12.
There's the big hit right there for the 20 car. You see Jimmy Johnson on the left-hand side of the screen sliding through.
Man, it's very good to see Eric Jones get out. That was a...
As he comes out of 4, it's a drag race. They wreck behind him. Kyle Busch will win.
Yes, sir. Checkered.
Big wreck on the front stretch. A parking lot right in front of the grandstands.
Of the field, Rex behind it. It starts right here with Blaney and the 11 getting together. A hard hit by the 41 in the distance.
Kevin Harvick going around across the start-finish line.
That the most important
Cautions
thing.
come out.
There's a caution on the racetrack.
Yeah, up against the wall. It was Danica Patrick. Just as we were following them, the 47 was right behind her, racing fairly hard, AJ Allmendinger, and there you see the fire on the right side.
Never mind, we're done. Garage.
The 5 of Casey Kane, a lot of damage to that car. I mentioned AJ Allmendinger was just behind the 10. He was making the pass on the inside as Danica got hard up into the wall, and Casey Kane nowhere to go.
Yeah, Danica got free getting in the corner and just chasing up the racetrack.